What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Mic Check Podcast. This is T Word, the People's Champ. Thanks for tapping in. Today, we're going to talk about Tszyu and Jermell Charlo and their postponed fight that was scheduled to be on track for sometime in the summer. Unfortunately, due to Charlo's injury and a slow recovery, and looks like what appears to be a setback, that matchup is going to take place later this year, forcing Tszyu into an interim fight to defend his interim title for the WBO. Before we get into the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We appreciate the feedback. All right, y'all. So let's go ahead and talk about it. Jermell Charlo and Tszyu were supposed to fight in January of the beginning of this year for the WBO strap, as well as the other three straps that Charlo has. He's the undisputed champ at 154 pounds. And unfortunately, he broke his hand in December. And Tony Harrison had to step in and take a fight with Tszyu for the interim title designation at the weight class. Now, that being said, Tszyu took care of business in his home country and knocked Tony Harrison out in pretty stunning fashion. He hit him with several uppercuts, several overhands, and Tony was out on his feet using the ropes to keep him up before eventually coming to his feet after falling down, and the ref realized that he was out of there and went ahead and stopped the fight. So from that point on, the conversation shifted to, did Tszyu show enough to be ready for Jermell Charlo and a title fight? Now, within a few weeks, Charlo had done an interview with Brian Custer stating that he was ready to go. He felt like he was on track for July, maybe even June. And then just a few weeks after that, we find out that Charlo has had another setback and he's going to need more time to be ready for the fight. So we're looking at maybe September, depending on when Tszyu gets back in the ring. He could probably get in the ring sometime around June. So that means he could face Charlo as early as September, October, in my opinion. So my question today is going to be, does the extra time off work in Tszyu's favor? And to be honest, I think it does, simply because he's going to get an additional fight to work out some things. He's laid down some tape. He's seen some deficiencies, some things to work on against Tony Harrison, and now he could better prepare. For example, I thought that his jab defense was lackadaisical, and it's a leaky defense, and I believe that's something he could see on tape, realize multiple people have exploited, including Terrell Gausha, and actually take this time to fix that, and maybe even try and find a sparring partner who can simulate some of the things that Charlo does in terms of athleticism and punch combinations. Now, for Charlo's side of the deal, I think that this could prove to be a bigger setback simply because he can't punch. And if he's had a setback, that means that something's going wrong with his ability to punch. He might need to take a page from guys like Paulie Malignaggi and Floyd Mayweather on what to do to recover and get back to using those hands. He's the undisputed king at 154 pounds. I'm sure he wants to at least defend those belts once. His brother has stated that he's probably staying at 160, so I doubt if he's moving up to that weight class himself. So it's kind of like Charlo needs to be able to handle business at 54 for a few more years, or at least throughout the rest of his career. So in my opinion, he's got to come up with a solution that's going to be feasible for the health of his hand. He's going to have to switch some things up. And I worry that, will those changes actually decrease his chances against Tszyu? So that's something to really consider. Would love to get you guys' thoughts. This has been T Word for the Mic Check Podcast. Until the next time, I'm out.